and welcome to LMU Community TV News. We hope you're having a great week so far. I'm Ashley Collingsworth. Thank you for joining us. In court Monday afternoon, Gary Simpson's attorney asked for the court to delay the preliminary hearing. The reason behind that delay is being that Simpson doesn't understand the charges. The Hawkins County judge ordered a mental evaluation for the uncle of Carly Trent. The case is now reset to July 13th at 1 o'clock. 58-year-old Simpson is charged with especially aggravated kidnapping and custodial interference after the recent statewide Amber Alert. In a court appearance just last week, Simpson claimed that his son's SSI was the only source of income for his household. If convicted of the kidnapping charge, he could spend up to 25 years in prison. Simpson remains in jail on a $1 million bond. A Speedwell veteran finally got the keys to his brand new home on Saturday. Marine Lance Corporal Cody Evans was injured in Afghanistan in 2011 when an IED exploded, leaving him a double amputee. Evans served as a combat engineer with a primary role involving the use of a metal detector to locate explosive devices on the ground. It was only 5 months in before everything changed. Lance Corporal Evans came into contact with the improvised explosive device. After fighting for his life, Cody did come home, but readjusting to his mother's home as a double amputee had its obstacles. Nonprofit A Soldier's Journey Home surprised him in October with the announcement that they would be building him a wheelchair-friendly home. The home is fully handicapped accessible, and the construction began last weekend with volunteers working around the clock to get it done in just a few days. Dozens of volunteers worked nonstop to give Evans a new place to call home. Many of them were firefighters, police officers, and veterans from 13 different states, but all are volunteers who took off work for a man whose spirit never crumbled. Mike Fitzpatrick, the president of A Soldier's Journey Home, is leading the house building project and said that the adage is to pay it forward, so when it is time to help another military member, everybody needs to be ready to step up. Almost all the supplies were donated to the cause. Evans' home is the third that they have built. It was not just supplies for the house itself that was donated. All of the food and the drinks to keep everybody going strong was also donated. Evans said that he never dreamed that the 3,800 square foot house would be his, and it is something that he will forever be thankful for. The volunteers all thanked him and others for their service. A Soldier's Journey Home is a nonprofit organization that is known for building disabled-friendly homes for returning soldiers who have been traumatically injured in the line of duty. To find out more about A Soldier's Journey Home, you can visit the organization's Facebook page or their website, www.asoldiersjourneyhome.org. Cumberland Gap National Historical Park is known for its exciting schedule of free programs that highlight the area's amazing history, wildlife, and, of course, the great Appalachian music. On Saturday evenings during this summer, special weekly campfire programs are going to be held at the park's outdoor amphitheater located at the Wilderness Road Campground. This year's summer campfire program schedule will kick off on May 28th at 8 o'clock with the folk Americana band Wild Blue Yonder. This musical group is a regional favorite since 2001, and they have broken into the realm of what is being called newgrass with a roadkill anthem, 2 top-selling CD releases, and airplay on more than 60 stations in the U.S. and abroad. Their performances have spanned the southern states, including North Carolina, Kentucky, Virginia, Georgia, Mississippi, and eastern Tennessee. Every Wild Blue Yonder performance features plenty of high-energy fiddle tunes and well-known gospel favorites, along with healthy doses of humor and audience participation. Appalachian Americana is one stylistic label Wild Blue Yonder appreciates, as it conveys a respect for tradition combined with their progressive leanings. The Wilderness Road Campground is located in Virginia. It is 2 miles east of Highway 25 and Highway 58 intersection. Visitors should proceed to the amphitheater located at the end of Loop C, where parking is available. In case of rain, the program will be held at the National Park Visitor Center that is located on Highway 25 just south of Middlesboro. For more about the Cumberland Gap National Historical Park or the event, you can call 606-248-2817 or visit the website www.nps.gov/CUGA. As part of National EMS Week, emergency services continue to challenge everybody to become CPR certified. More than 67,000 people got their CPR certification during this challenge just last year. It is a day set aside during EMS Week to get the community out and teach them compression-only CPR. The training sessions last only 15 minutes, but that training taught in that short amount of time can save a life. LMU-DCOM is an authorized training center for the American Heart Association, and they are doing their part in honor of this initiative. Last Wednesday, they offered free community CPR training workshops. LMU-DCOM offers a wide range of courses and certifications for today's healthcare providers and the public at large through its Center for Simulation and Training. Using the state-of-the-art equipment and facilities, the AHA Training Center's instructors provide medical education in the areas of basic life support, advanced cardiac life support, and pediatric advanced life support. Just as living a healthy lifestyle is key to having a healthy heart, learning CPR is key to saving hearts. The AHA Training Center is authorized to provide training in Kentucky, Tennessee, and Virginia. For more information about how you or your community group can participate in CPR training, you can contact the Training Center Coordinator, Jonathan Green, at 423-869-6480. Well, don't go anywhere because we've got more updates from across the campus of Lincoln Memorial University right after these messages.
College. It can seem a million miles away. But what if you could get help with your tuition expenses? Get help filling out all those applications and finding a major that fits. All of a sudden, the impossible becomes possible. Visit collegefortn.org today. College. You can get there from here.
I already knew that I was going to go to college, from a young age. I definitely want to major in political science. After that, I'm going to get my law degree. Then I'm going to come back to Detroit, boost the economy, become the mayor or something, try to make the situation better for other people. I feel like I owe it to the city. I'm determined. It's going to happen. My name is Justin, and I am your dividend.
Adopted Bento in 2010 from a shelter. As it turns out, we have very similar personalities. And this cat makes me make art because he's always motivating me to take pictures of him, to draw pictures of him. He just is motivating artistically. It's just that simple. Well, he's my best friend, but a lot of people know him as Keyboard Cat.
Welcome back. At the DeBus College of Osteopathic Medicine, first-year medical students hold a memorial ceremony to honor their first patients, the cadavers that they study in anatomy lab. This year, dozens of students, faculty, and family members of donors attended the ceremony that took place last Wednesday behind the Hamilton Math and Science Building. From the first days in their anatomy course, students are encouraged to treat the cadavers with dignity. Donor memorial ceremonies are long-standing traditions at many medical schools that give the students the opportunity to show their appreciation for the contribution to their study. DCOM students prepared poems, speeches, special music, and followed by a memorial wall viewing. The memorial wall is also located behind the Hamilton Math and Science Building. Before the ceremony took place, handouts were given to those in attendance, and inside it read, "The memorial is gratefully dedicated by the class of 2017 and honored by the class of 2018 to the individuals who have given life through their donation." In the upcoming weeks, LMU Community TV will be airing a special interview with President B. James Dawson. We will recap all the activities and events held on the campus of Lincoln Memorial University in the 2015-2016 academic year. Now here is a preview of that interview and what you can expect.
Well, imagine, if you will, beginning at the golf driving range, and we have the new golf facility there. Driving down that road, you see a new facility being constructed that will be an indoor tennis facility. 6 tennis courts, and it'll be in an enclosed area so you can play year-round, and it will be a very impressive facility with mezzanines for viewing, and second to none in this region, an indoor tennis facility. Going past that, you will have a baseball field and a softball field. Now people are saying, well, we have a baseball field and a softball field. No doubt about that, but we're moving them because the current baseball field and softball field are right in the center of campus now. That area that is the current baseball and softball area will become an alumni park for us. So it will be green space for the campus, really improve the appearance of campus. And as you know, ultimately we plan to build the boulevard out from the tennis courts, the old tennis courts, to the entrance of campus, and that will be right through the heart of the current softball field and baseball field. So we'll have softball, baseball, tennis. We will construct a facility that will house 3 courts, a men's basketball, a women's basketball, and an intramural court. But the facility will be used as a multi-purpose facility, and we'll have lots of opportunity for intramural sports there. Of course, we have the lacrosse field that is in the center of the park with a new lacrosse field house being built. And we will have the opportunity for expansion of our athletic programs with some practice fields. And we will move the track and field for our collegiate competition to that area as well. As you know, we had planned to put the track and field by the entrance of campus. That will become a facility for our high school, well, actually for the charter school that we're planning. And so we'll move the track and field down to the Valley of Sports as well. So from the current golf driving range all the way through to the end of the park and beyond will be athletic facilities, thus the Valley of Sports.
20 high school students from around the community got to experience college-level science courses thanks to the partnership between the Hamilton School of Math and Science and the Clinch-Powell Educational Cooperative. The 3-day camp began on Tuesday for students who qualified to attend with their grades and also an application essay. There was no charge to attend the camp, and the students were also given the opportunity to stay in LMU residence halls in addition to their science activities. The students were also given tips on the college search process, financial aid, and given a tour of Lincoln Memorial University's campus. LMU and Clinch-Powell hope to offer this same type of camp for even more students in the near future. Lincoln Memorial University President B. James Dawson conferred the degrees of 478 students, including 17 from the LMU Duncan School of Law. During the roll call of conferees, the Doctor of Jurisprudence degrees recipients received diplomas from Dean Gary Wade and were hooded by Professor Sid Beckman. The newly minted JDs will spend the next several weeks preparing to sit for the bar examination at the end of July. Because LMU Law is provisionally approved by the American Bar Association, graduates can apply to sit for the bar exam in any state. The Lincoln Memorial University Duncan School of Law is located in Knoxville's historic Old City Hall building. LMU Law is an integral part of LMU's values-based learning community and is dedicated to preparing the next generation of lawyers to provide sound legal service in the often underserved region of the Appalachia and beyond. With summer just around the corner, that means that activities will be gearing up across the tri-state community. To find out what is happening locally, keep it right here on LMU Community TV News.
This is why you get by on 4 hours sleep. Why you took a second job. This is why you taught yourself how to fix the plumbing and spend hours juggling the bills. This is why you'll do whatever it takes to keep your home. And that is why we want to help. We are making home affordable, a free government resource that can make paying the mortgage easier. Now more options are available. Call 888-995-HOPE to talk one-on-one with a housing expert today.
It's me, Artie. Come see what I collected from the Creative Galaxy in my idea box.
Transform your world.
Will you help me make art?
Each one of our journeys keeps us young.
Before you throw it away,
Hey, I have an idea.
think outside the box.
We'll never get older. Each one
Go be amazing!
Give your cardboard box another life. Recycle.
I'm Anne. I'm a scientist.
Recycling takes a team.
Why don't you let me
And me.
help you out?
Everyone plays a part. Don't trash
I love taking stuff apart and building new things out of it.
what could be treasure.
Pal's my most advanced android.
This is awesome.
You haven't seen anything yet.
Give your cardboard box another life. Recycle.
Welcome back. Lincoln Memorial University President B. James Dawson named Dr. Jason Johnson Vice President and Dean of the LMU College of Veterinary Medicine. Johnson will step into that role that is currently held by Dr. Glenn Hofsis, LMU-CVM's founding dean. Hofsis will continue working to ensure a smooth transition of leadership. He is also tasked with working on fundraising and assisting with special projects. Hofsis shaped LMU-CVM from its infancy to creating numerous innovative approaches to veterinary education, including a formal affiliation agreement with the University of Kentucky. Provisionally accredited by the American Veterinary Medical Association Council on Education, LMU has 2 enrolled classes of veterinary students and will welcome a 3rd in August. A founding faculty member, Johnson was promoted to Associate Dean of Clinical Sciences in October of 2015. In 2012, he was one of 10 veterinarians nationwide to be selected for the AVMA's Future Leaders Program and was named to Veterinary Practice News 25 Vets to Watch in our 25th year. A native of Laverne, Alabama, Johnson is a 2003 graduate of Auburn University College of Veterinary Medicine and a diplomat in the American College of Therogenologists. Johnson and his wife, Dr. Jennifer Johnson, reside in Tazewell with their son, Elijah. Stephen Prince, Medical Director of the Hospitalist Program at Loughlin Memorial Hospital in Greenville, Tennessee, was awarded the 2016 Preceptor of the Year Award from Lincoln Memorial University DeBuss College of Osteopathic Medicine. The award was announced at LMU-DCOM's annual award ceremony on May 13th. The Preceptor of the Year Award is presented annually to an individual who consistently provides outstanding clinical instruction to LMU-DCOM 3rd and 4th year students. The award recognizes a preceptor who displays a passion for teaching, a commitment to service, and a dedication to the highest ethical standards. Prince received his undergraduate degree from Virginia Tech University and his medical degree from Eastern Virginia Medical School in Norfolk, Virginia. When Prince neared the end of his residency training at Eastern Virginia, he and his wife returned to their hometown of Wise, Virginia. Prince and his brother Marty and another local physician eventually started their own practice. In addition to his clinic and hospital work, Prince served as the team physician for J.J. Kelly High School and created the first comprehensive sports medicine clinic in Wise County. After nearly 20 years of practice in Wise County, Prince moved to East Tennessee to become a partner in Summit Medical Group and StatCare. Through this relationship, he became medical director of the hospitalist program at Loughlin Memorial in Greenville. It serves as a core rotation site for third-year osteopathic medical students at LMU-DCOM. Prince is board certified in internal medicine with added qualifications in geriatric medicine, critical care medicine, and sports medicine. Prince and his wife Sheila have 4 daughters and 1 son. Well, Arts in the Gap is a celebration of the fine, applied, and visionary arts process, practice, presentation, and shared appreciation. They are all the common objectives as they develop the arts initiative. Any artist, beginner, intermediate, or advanced is appreciated, encouraged, and challenged. It is their hope that Arts in the Gap becomes an annual destination for passionate and aspiring artists from the region and beyond, where you can explore your creativity in a beautiful and inspiring environment. Summer workshops are just around the corner, and a few of those include Playwright Intensive, Mountain Heritage Literary Festival, Cumberland Gap Writers Studio, Appalachian Young Writers Workshop, and of course, Acoustic Music Week, among many more. If you have any questions on the schedule, you can email Darnell Arnault at darnell.arnault@lmu.edu or give her a call at 423-869-7085. Well, keep it right here on LMU Community TV News as Adam Haley brings you the very latest in the world of sports from around the campus and the region.
It's not always easy being a dad.
Do you have panda asthma too? Does that run in the family? This is the home of the most priceless kung fu artifacts.
But when you make an effort...
Dad, we're not supposed to touch anything.
Oh, sorry.
Go along, son!
It's always worth it.
Whoa, master!
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today.
I am gonna get you. I'm gonna get you.
Call 877-4DAD-411 or visit fatherhood.gov to learn more.
Calls me googly eyes.
You know you're beautiful, right? You know that?
Even you're beautiful. I got bullied for wearing glasses. Share if you're against bullying.
We put it out there, just took off. 3 million people have shared this post. Don't let bullies get you down. I stand with you. The whole family's wearing glasses. I wear glasses and I'm proud.
I even have the army on my team.
All the kind comments brought my child joy. I don't feel thank you is enough.
That's
Welcome back. As we told you last week, there are 2 local school archery teams that have advanced to the NASP World Championship in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and they need your help to get them today, or to get them there. Today we are telling you about Powell Valley Elementary. Powell Valley introduced archery as a sport in 2013-14 to grades 4 through 8. This year's team, that consists of between 35 and 40 students, finished 3rd in the state tournament in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and advanced to the national tournament in Louisville, Kentucky, where they qualified 107th, which got them into the World Championship. Powell Valley is looking to take 26 students to Myrtle Beach for the World Tournament for 2 to 3 nights. This, once again, is where you, the community, can help send these kids to a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Powell Valley is looking for donations to help this dream become a reality because this is not a county-funded team. You can help them by sending any donation to PV Archery at 686 Old Highway 63, Speedwell, Tennessee 37870. They'll have a GoFundMe page up soon to also help with the donations. Now we've told you about both schools, we should tell you that NASP stands for National Archery in Schools Program and is open to all genders, abilities, and backgrounds. And the students who join the teams learn an 11-step process of shooting, so they learn the safe and proper way of archery. The LMU Athletics Department held their annual fundraising golf tournament last week at Wasiota Winds Golf Course in Pineville, Kentucky. Around 35 teams competed this year, which is believed to be the most to ever compete in the event. The LMU business team won the morning flight, and the LMU president's team won the afternoon flight during this rainy event. According to the athletic department, while numbers are still being added up, they are expected to have raised over $12,000 with the event. One local high school softball team has advanced to the state tournament. The Union County Patriots softball team will compete in the Class 2A state softball tournament first round on Tuesday, May 24th at 5 p.m. against Waverly. The Patriots advanced to the state tournament after winning the District 3 championship and then defeating Kingston, losing to CAK in the regional finals, but then defeating Elizabethton in the sectionals. Other matchups in the state championship are CAK versus Livingston Academy, Chester County versus White House Heritage, and DeKalb County versus Dyersburg. It is a double elimination tournament with the state champion to be crowned on Friday in Murfreesboro. The Sprint Cup Series was in Concord, North Carolina this past weekend for their All-Star Weekend. The Sprint Showdown started off the day on Saturday with the chance for 3 drivers to race their way into the main event. The first 20-lap event came down to a late restart in which Chase Elliott and Ryan Blaney started on the front row, but was passed by Trevor Bain going into turn 2, and Bain won the first showdown and punched his ticket for the All-Star. The second showdown did not have as much drama as Bain's teammate Greg Biffle grabbed the lead early and drove off to the win. The final showdown was only 10 laps long and proved to have the best finish of them all. Elliott battled with Kyle Larson for the final spot in the main, and it was Larson who edged Elliott for the final transfer spot. Elliott and Danica Patrick would advance due to the fan vote. The Sprint All-Star event held later that night saw a new format that confused drivers and fans, but at the end it was Larson and Joey Logano battling it out for the $1 million purse. With 2 laps to go, Logano pulled to the inside of Larson to take the lead. Larson got loose and hit the wall and allowed Logano to win his first All-Star event. Brad Keselowski took second, followed by Dale Earnhardt Jr., Carl Edwards, and Kurt Busch. The Sprint Cup Series will stay in Concord this week as they prepare for the longest race of the season this weekend. That's the Coca-Cola 600. The Tennessee Smokies will finish their 10-game homestand Monday night with a game against the Biloxi Shuckers. The Smokies and Shuckers each won twice in the first 4 games. The Smokies will start a road series with the Chattanooga Lookouts on Wednesday that will run through Sunday. It'll be the first time the Lookouts and Smokies have met this season. Entering Monday, both Tennessee and Chattanooga were at the bottom of the Southern League North Division. For more information, tickets, results, or game promotions, you can check out the Smokies online at smokiesbaseball.com. Now that's all for sports, but here comes Joseph Lewis and let you know if it was Captain America Civil War or the Angry Birds that took the top spot in the box office here on LMU Community TV News.
Hello, I'm Joseph Lewis, bringing you all the latest information in the world of movies. Tops at the box office this weekend were led by the Angry Birds movie, the animated action-adventure inspired by the popular iOS-based video game franchise, taking $39 million in its debut. Although its critical reception thus far has been mostly negative, its B+ cinema score rating indicates that the film is faring much better with viewers, particularly young children. Following at number 2 and dropping from the top spot faster than expected was Captain America Civil War, Marvel's long-awaited Clash of the Titans, adding $33 million onto its now $347 million domestic gross. In addition to its success in the U.S., over the past week, Civil War became the first film of 2016 to cross the $1 billion mark worldwide, meaning that after only 24 days of international release, the film has already one-upped the year's other major global earners, including Zootopia, Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice, The Jungle Book, and Deadpool. In addition to audiences turning out in droves, the film has been greeted by wildly enthusiastic reviews from critics, its Rotten Tomatoes score currently sitting at 90%. And rounding out the top 3 was newcomer Neighbors 2: Sorority Rising, the sequel to 2014's hugely successful Neighbors, starting its run with $21 million. A small take in comparison to the first film's $49 million opening, but undoubtedly putting the modestly budgeted comedy on track to profit nonetheless. The weekend's other big newcomer, Shane Black's detective comedy The Nice Guys, kicked things off at number 4 on the charts with $11.2 million. A lowish figure considering the star power of Russell Crowe and Ryan Gosling at its center, but decent enough considering that it is an original R-rated film opening at the start of the summer with no connection to any prior movies or video games. At number 5 was The Jungle Book, Disney's latest live-action adaptation of the popular source material, still hanging in there with $11 million added onto its now $327 million domestic gross. Having accumulated $857 million worldwide, the film can be marked as a massive win for Disney, as well as director Jon Favreau, previously responsible for Iron Man and Iron Man 2. Money Monster trailed behind at number 6, the Jodie Foster-directed thriller, adding $7 million onto its now $27 million domestic gross, this being yet another example of star power not exactly equaling box office success, in this case for George Clooney and Julia Roberts. For the most part, Money Monster has been given mixed notices from critics and viewers, with many saying that its cast elevates an otherwise half-baked story and that its pointed commentary on America's economic crisis arrives 10 to 15 years too late. Finishing out the top 10 with less than $3 million each were the Kevin Bacon-led horror film The Darkness, Disney's much-loved Zootopia, the action fantasy The Huntsman: Winter's War, and the critically derided rom-com Mother's Day. The story in limited release this week was The Meddler, a dramedy written and directed by Lorene Scarafia, previously responsible for 2012's apocalyptic comedy Seeking a Friend for the End of the World. The Meddler stars Susan Sarandon and Rose Byrne as a mother and daughter who find themselves once again living in the same city and interfering with each other's lives in unexpected ways. Co-starring J.K. Simmons, Lucy Punch, Jason Ritter, and Michael McKean, the film has opened to solid reviews and over the weekend managed to pull just over $777,000 from its 464-screen release. Expect the box office to be shaken up once again this coming weekend, which sees the release of the year's 4th superhero movie, X-Men Apocalypse, in addition to the Tim Burton-produced Alice in Wonderland sequel, Alice Through the Looking Glass. That's all for today in the world of movies. I'm Joseph Lewis.
And that is going to do it for this week's LMU Community TV News.
I'm Adam Haley. Thank you for joining us today, and we'll see you on Thursday.
For everyone here at LMU Community TV, I'm Ashley Collingsworth. Have a great week.